Are you afraid of the dark? Are you afraid of silence? Do you constantly keep the radio on or entertainment going, doom scrolling as they say? Don't be afraid. The only thing to fear is fear itself. Let's turn our thoughts upward. As I am conscious, as you are conscious, so consciousness exists. Intelligence in the universe around us exists, in plants and animals and rocks and minerals, beauty and intelligence in the order of the stars. So fear not. We are children of this universe, children of the consciousness that has given rise to this. We have nothing to fear. Some people, when they meditate, or before they meditate, are resistant to meditation. Yogananda said, the soul loves to meditate, but the ego, and especially the subconscious, hates to meditate. The ego is afraid of what is in the subconscious. So the key to meditation is to keep one's thoughts uplifted. This is why we teach lifting the eyes, behind closed eyes. Lift your gaze, peering out through the forehead. Close your eyes softly, without tension. Relax the mouth. And so looking up through the point between the eyebrows, the spiritual eye, for example. This is where executive function and creative stimulation takes place. So looking up, praying to God in that form that you find inspiring. It's called in Sanskrit the Ishta Devata, a personal form of your own highest potential that you can imagine. Maybe it's an angel, maybe it's a great saint. For many of us who are followers of Paramahansa Yogananda and his lineage, we find in him and in his lineage a great wealth of inspiration, wisdom, compassion, and high energy, and so forth. Too many people, I think, meditate, but in trying to be mindful, what arises during mindfulness arises from the subconscious. And so they sort of drift off. Sometimes it's pleasant, but sometimes it's not so pleasant. And so in Raja Yoga meditation, we not only lift the eyes, but we open the heart and we begin our meditation with an invocation to that higher consciousness of the self, if you like, or of God, or some form or another, to guide our meditation towards calm, focus, and receptivity. Yogananda said that the soul is the superconscious mind. And just as the subconscious is constantly feeding us with images and habits and things like that, so once we develop the habit of looking up, as it were, and being receptive to inspiration, intuition, and divine guidance, then bit by bit that becomes our Ishta Devata, that becomes our pole star. To do that, it's helpful to repeat the name of God or to do a chant like, "Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee," or any number of chants. They can, of course, be in Sanskrit or any other language, depending on your faith tradition, if you have one. But keeping your mind preoccupied with God throughout the day is an ancient, timeless, and perhaps the most effective form of meditation in the broad sense of the term. The other thing is to keep yourself focused during your activities. Focus in a positive way, rather than in negative, doubtful, unhappy, grumbling. Try to see the positive in people and in things. Sure, there's negativity out there, of course. Don't be blind and stupid, but nonetheless, try to see the best even when you do see that which is less than best. Where your thoughts go is the most important thing. That's why the mindfulness, the inward chanting, and so forth. Another thing that that is much more effective than people realize is your own physical health, exercise, fresh food and right diet for you, a decent amount of sleep on a regular basis. These things, when they're not present, can drag your energy, your consciousness down. And so, lastly, I try to avoid passivity, doom scrolling, as they say, and passive entertainment on one's phone or laptop or something. Those sorts of passive activities are not so much harmful as much as they lead you in the wrong direction. And so staying positive, focused, upwardly focused, these are, including in meditation, but especially throughout the day, these are the way to overcome fear of the dark, fear of the subconscious, anxiety that surrounds us by all the unknowns in life, by feeling we are a part of all life, and that life is basically beneficial, basically good. Look at all the beauty in the world. Look at, how the earth provides us with sustenance and air and sun and all the food and water, etc. So having a positive attitude, especially rooted in the divine presence, is the solution to the sum of all fears.